So, if you can take Kitchener and Crimea, because I don't think Susan's coming in, and if you do Chepstow Road and the bungalows. There you are. There are now.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, we thought there'd been a break-in.
Oh, I am sorry. I should have phoned, but I didn't get back till late last night.
Anyway, how did you get on?
Change of plans. We've decided to call it off.
Oh, dear.
Oh, so will you be looking for somewhere else?
I don't think so. Well, it can be very hard work. It would have been. I realise that.
And does Mavis feel the same way?
Well, she's still there, trying to extricate us from the deal.
Oh, right. Well, it's lucky you hadn't found a buyer for this place.
Yes.
I'll see to them. Leave them there.
We're on pavement?
Yes.
In this weather?
Yes.
Well, you want? I'll pop along to see how Ashley's coping. Then I'll be back in an hour or two to give you a hand.
No, I can manage, Fred.
Famous last words. Next thing you know, you'll have slipped a disc, and then where will you be? On your back on a board for 6 months.
Oi, oi! Hey, heard me dad's news.
What's that?
Going to Germany end of the week.
It's a bit sudden.
Means his flat's going free. If you get your skates on.
Don't worry, I'm not going to move back into Sal's.
I meant it's a decent little flat.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Hello. Come to give me a hand?
No, I was just on my way to work.
Oh, time for a coffee?
Oh, go on then, 5 minutes.
Bit grim last night. How are you feeling?
Well, do you know, surprisingly okay. Can I ask you a favour, you and Martin? I'd be glad if you didn't say anything about this to Mike about me going to see Don.
You've not said anything. Fine.
Thanks.
He wouldn't approve.
No, it's just that I don't want the whole Don thing rearing up again.
Well, maybe we shouldn't have said anything. Then he'd been on the wise.
No, you were right. I'm glad you did. It's had a positive effect. You know, he said his piece, and I heard him out. I think he was glad to get it off his chest, so that's it. The book's closed.
You sure about it?
Well, what is there for me round here, eh? Except you and the girls. That's going to be a bit of a wrench.
Is it because of falling out with Kevin?
Partly, yeah. But there's a bit more to it than that.
Maureen?
Yeah. But I'll get over it. But only if I make a fresh start, like, you know.
Grandad!
Hey, oh, look who's here. Hey, don't you look smart? Are you ready for school?
Yeah.
Do you want me to drop them off in the van?
No, they've already got a lift. Hey, your granddad's got some news for you.
Yes, I have, look. I'm moving away from here, and I'm going to live in a place called Germany. But I'm going to write to you.
Why are you going away?
Because I've got another job, sweetheart.
That's the lift.
Hey, give Grandad a big kiss, eh? Oh, yes? Oh, yeah. And remember, look after your mummy. And promise me that you'll both be good girls for her. Yes? Yeah, I know you will. See you later.
Come on. Hi, Karen. There you go, girls. Go for Karen.
Look, Sally, we mustn't lose touch. We mustn't. Eh? And don't ever think, just because Kevin's my lad, that I'll ever take his side, because I won't.
Thanks, Bill. Hey, I'm gonna miss you.
See you later.
You mean Nick?
No, not Nick. David. Nick's in Canada.
Ah, with his uncle.
Yeah, girl's brother. Yeah, went out there, came back without him. Bit of a rum do, really. I don't know what you reckon.
Oh, aye.
He was a good lad, though. Still is, as far as I know. No, David. Now, he's Gail's son by Martin, eh? He's the nurse. Because Sarah Lou was Brian's.
Ivy's son.
Yeah, that's right, spot on. Have I told you about Ivy?
Aye.
Yeah. What the heck am I going to say to her? I think I'll ask first. Is Ivy here? Because if she is, I'll call back later.
Here comes cavalry! Now then, ladies, what can I do for you? Your wish is my command.
Do you want to make yourself useful? Go and put the kettle on.
No sooner said than done. Better still, Maureen can do that while I straighten your pickles. Have you not seen your labels are all skew with? Can't be doing with that. I say can't be doing with that. Attention to detail. That way lies a profitable and successful business. I'll give her an hand with tea.
Right. Chalky bickies. And a bottle of Chilean red. Shall I get it? And how are you today, Mrs. Grimes?
I don't know why you're so cheerful.
I beg your pardon?
Taking that poor lass to court.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't know what you've heard, but it's obviously only one side of the story.
I've only heard the same as everyone else, that you're trying to sue her for money that she hasn't got.
Then she should have thought of that before she damaged my house, shouldn't she?
You only kick people when they're down, when you don't give a damn what folk think of you.
Maureen, love, we can't put it right until you tell me what it is. I'm a sympathetic here. I say I'm sympathetic.
Why do you keep repeating everything?
What do you mean?
Why do you keep repeating yourself?
Do I?
Slightly.
Oh. And have I any other little faults and foibles that give offence?
It's not your fault.
What isn't?
I just thought it would be different.
Thought what would be different? Tell me.
Being Mrs. Elliot.
I see.
See, nothing. All right. All right, it's all right for you, Paul. How's that? He's driving me up the wall in there.
Oh, yeah. So how is he?
He's dropped off to sleep, thank God.
Good.
Listen, is that right? You stole a racehorse?
Yeah, about half a leg.
What, and someone tricked him into selling it?
Yeah, that's his story.
Yeah, he reckons he lost out on 50 grand when it won the National.
National?
I've heard of Red Rum, but not Betty's Hot Shot. Tell you, I could write a book about your family.
Yeah, well done.
How long's he stopping here?
Well, they're supposed to be moving in tomorrow.
What, without operating? All right, it's that bad, is it? Anyway, listen, I better get in before he wakes up. See you after.
All right. Listen.
Yep.
Tell him I'll pop in later. Okay?
Martin! He's not here! You what? The bed's empty, he's gone.
Right, ring security. Okay?
Hey, look what the cat's brought in.
Surprised she just show her face.
Is Sally about?
Could be.
I'd like a word with her.
Happen you do. But I doubt she wants to speak to you.
It'll be worth her while.
I'll see if she's out back. Sally?
Tricky work. Quality stuff. Good finishing.
Yeah, we're all fully trained machinists here, didn't you know?
Can I have a word, Sally?
I've got nothing to say to you.
It'll only take a minute. I just wanted to let you know that I've changed my mind.
I see.
It's in no one's interest to pursue the matter, so let's just forget it, shall we?
You've just sent me a letter.
Yeah. I overreacted. I'm sorry. As far as I'm concerned, it's the last you'll hear about him.
Right.
Can I help you?
No. I think I've said all I want to say.
That were a turn up for the book.
Never thought I'd hear her say she was sorry.
Of all the flaming cheek.
Still, at least she's since then, Sal.
Did hear say sorry.
Lovely, thanks.
What are you doing here?
I'm on my break. I'm on double yellows.
Anything wrong?
Well, look, I thought I'd better tell you before you get a garbled message off somebody else. Have the police been in touch yet?
What's happened?
Don has gone missing.
What? Hang on. Your shepherd's pie won't be long.
Look, they're searching the grounds now, but I mean, he could be anywhere. He could be in a broom cupboard, could be up on the roof, I don't know. Anyway, I dare say that the police will be contacting relatives in case he turns up on the doorstep.
Well, I hope to God he doesn't. Your state pine chips won't be long. I thought he was under 24-hour guard.
I went for a smoke.
You're kidding.
No, but Don had gone to sleep, so...
Or pretended to.
Anyway, he's took his chance.
Why?
You can't look for a reason why Don does anything. Who knows what's going on up here? Look, don't worry. We'll find him, all right? See you later.
Oops, sorry, love. I've just been to travel agents. Amsterdam. What about it?
Fred, is this because of what I've said?
It'll be a period of adjustment for us both. Time to get to know each other properly. Being together, away from the pressures of work and the daily grind. You'll love Amsterdam. Just say the word and I'll book it. In fact, I've already made a provisional booking. Only provisional. Don't fret. I'll get the chicken pieces out of the car. Oh, no.
Look, what do you want to do about the electric bill? Shall I just pay you what I've estimated? It won't be found out.
Bill, you know young Chris that works in the garage? Well, he's looking for a flat. Would you mind if I showed him round?
No, not at all. It's a bit of a tip, though, you know. If I'm not in, have you got a key?
Yeah.
Oh, if I don't see you before you flip, Bill, every success in your new life. They do say that it's a land of opportunity, is Germany.
I know, Fred. I lived out there for 10 years.
Oh. Well, any road. I hope there won't be any ill feeling. I don't take pleasure in other people's discomfort, especially rivals in love. I know you've got a soft spot for my lady wife, but let me assure you that it will be my mission in life to make her the happiest woman in the land.
I think I'd better carry on with me packing before I do something I'd regret.
Pardon?
If it wasn't for Maureen, I'd smack you right on the nose.
So did you both just change your minds then?
To tell the truth, we had a little bit of a falling out. One or two things we didn't see eye to eye on.
Oh dear, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not apportioning blame. I suppose I should have realised. But it's going to make it very difficult working behind this counter when she gets back.
Not to mention having her as a lodger.
She'll be regretting selling her house.
Oh, Rita, what a mess.
I know it is,
Anyway, I'm still glad.
Oh, Sally, love, do you know that's really cheered me up, you saying that?
When's convenient?
Well, now, if you like, I've had a word with Bill. Do you want somewhere straight away?
Whenever suits.
Oh, right.
He hasn't seen the place yet. It may not come up to his requirements.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Or he might be lacking in suitability as a tenant. We have the neighbours to consider, Mrs. Webster and her young children.
Well, I don't think that'll be a problem. I've been dossing down with them all this week.
Oh. And will you be having folk dossing down with you?
I don't know.
Well, that's something that Mrs. Elliot will have to bear in mind, won't it? Now, give me them keys. Follow me, young
It's
man.
all right, I'll do it.
I'll show him the flat. Now, Mrs. Elliot is a stickler for prompt payment, and she'll want a deposit on the contents. And references. I say she'll want good references.
Have you noticed how many of those yogurts we've sold?
No, I haven't noticed. But I'll tell you something that I have noticed. I'm not blind and I'm not deaf, neither. And I've known you long enough to know what's going through your mind.
Mother, I know you don't like Fred, but I won't have you saying things about him, untrue things.
You don't deny that things aren't going well.
It's a period of adjustment, that's all. He's very considerate. He's just used to living on his own and doing things on his own. He admits it. He's very kind and he's very generous.
Well, he may be, but it doesn't alter the fact that he gets up your nose.
Mother, he wants to take me to Amsterdam, and I've always wanted to go there.
So? Why are you dreading it?
I'm not, and if you knew him, you wouldn't be saying all those things. We're going to be very happy together.
You don't believe a word you've just said. Not one word, do you?
No. What am I going to do?
I don't know, love. But the sooner you start admitting it, the less pain you're going to suffer in the long run.
And don't forget to shove 'em right through the letterbox. I've had another complaint. I won't say who, but it's on your round. So, you're back.
I see you've taken the for sale sign down.
Well, there's no point now, is there? How did he take it, Mr. Groves? Was he angry, being mucked about by two old biddies who don't know their own mind?
One old biddy.
Thank you very much. I take it you mean me.
Well, I do know my own mind. I've never been clearer.
Well, that's one up on me, because I haven't a clue what's going on.
It's all systems go. The sale's still going ahead.
Now, hang on. I made it perfectly clear. I want out.
But I don't.
Am I hearing you right?
I'm going ahead with it. On my own.
What we should be doing at this moment is spending time together somewhere special, cementing our feelings for each other. That's where I went wrong. I was in such a haste to get spliced that I didn't have time to arrange a proper honeymoon. In the olden times, you know, you were supposed to drink only out of the same glass for a full 30 days to make your love sweet. And what did we do? One night's bed and breakfast at the Weatherfield Imperial. It's no wonder you feel let down.
And will this be our honeymoon in Amsterdam?
We'll sit hand in hand beside a canal and sip a glass of egg flip and just let ourselves go. What do you say?
I wish it were as simple as that, Fred.
But how do you know? If you don't try.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
You don't know anybody? You don't know the area? You don't know if you'll fit in? In 6 months' time, you might have changed your mind. Where will you be then?
Artmel.
Without a paddle. Snowed in, frozen to the core, leaking pipes, leaking roof.
Oh, you were keen enough yourself not so long ago.
Mavis, it's different when there are two of you. How will you manage on your own? I mean, you could be run off your feet.
It's not the Midland Hotel, Rita. It's only going to be the occasional guest. I mean, no more than half a dozen at the same time at most.
Well, if you know what you're doing.
I do.
And can you afford it?
Just.
Not much left, I'll bet.
No, but the bank manager's happy enough.
You spoke to him?
Of course I have, Rita. Everything's agreed and the purchase is going through. Well, don't look so surprised. I wasn't the one to change your mind.
It's not all windmills and cogs, you know. Amsterdam's got a very intriguing nightlife. So I've heard. You go and sit down, I'll get the drinks in.
Anyway, well, I'll finish me packing.
Right, yeah, I'm off in a minute. I've got to go and pick up the girls.
I'm glad she's changed her mind anyway.
Yeah. See you later.
Yep.
Going on your holidays then?
Thinking about it.
Just the two of you?
Yeah.
Ah. I hear your mother's moving into Mayfield Court. It's ever so nice. I mean, was that her idea then?
It was. I mean, I wanted her to move in with us, Betty, but she insisted. I wouldn't let her go in there, you know, unless she was going to be happy.
Of course you wouldn't, love.
Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Hi, Betty.
Who's older?
I don't need to, do I?
I would.
All right. Hi, Sam.
Yeah. Hey, sit down. I'll get you both a drink.
No, it's all right. We won't be stopping.
No, I'm going in a minute. I've got to go and get the girls.
I won't be bothering you anymore.
What do you mean?
Dossing down, getting under your feet.
Don't be daft. It's all right with Angie. It's okay with me.
No, I've got a flat.
Oh, what, definite?
Yeah, Bill's.
Oh, so you'll be moving in soon then?
This weekend. I just thought I'd better tell you, you know.
see, she's really upset.
There's nothing going on between the two of us, you know.
I never said there was. It's just losing 2 shoulders in 1 week's a bit much.
Hey?
To cry on.
Well?
I don't know.
Oh, for goodness sake, Maureen.
All right, then.
Should think so, too.
Right.
Right. Did you fix anything up about me visiting Don?
No. I don't think that's going to be possible, Ashley.
Something happened? He hasn't...
No. He's opted. Vanished into thin air.
Get away.
Well, we searched the grounds and the building. No. He's gone.
Mike, did you know about this?
About what?
Don, he's escaped from Webfield Hospital.
Well, what was he doing there?
They transferred him. He was very ill.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I should have been told about this, you know. So should Alma.
Hang on a minute, Mike. I've just said. He was very frail.
Yeah, frail enough to jump out of bed and run down the high street.
Was he in his pyjamas?
I don't know. There's some clothes missing from the porter's office. And some cash.
Oh, he's done it again. He's not ill, he's conjure.
Where do you think he is now?
I don't know. Probably lying under a bush somewhere. Won't surprise me if a dog walker finds his body in the morning.
What a terrible way to go.
Well, I don't know. Sounds fitting. Like a dead animal.
That's callous, Mike.
I've a right to be callous after what he did to me, not to mention Alma. The sooner he's out of the way, the better.
Please make your way to the checkouts, as this store will be closing in 5 minutes.
Should be enough for now anyway. We're going to be skinned at this rate.
Where have we got the olives?
Olives?
You said you liked them.
I said they was all right. Anyway, you're not going to find them in a place like this.
Well, I think I deserve some champagne.
Oh, well, I might just buy you a bottle of cheap fizz.
I made a big sacrifice for you.
All right, champagne it is, but it's going to have to be the cheap stuff, and we're going to have to get it on the way home.
That's what I love about you, Kevin. You really know how to spoil a girl.
Oh, it's no good trying to get round me now. Hey, Alma.
Very funny.
Hey, Snap.
Oh, well, I'd be glad to be getting home.
Well, you've been sat on your backside all day, haven't you?
Take no notice of him.
Oh, see ya.
Please make your way to the checkout. This store will close in 2 minutes.